जमाना था, ये जमाना है बॉलर्स का। और बैट्समैन सिर्फ सेटअप करते हैं मैचेस। ये जो हमारा बैट्समैन ऑब्सेस्ड एटीट्यूड है वो खत्म होना बहुत जरूरी है। बैट्समैन अगर 1000 रन भी बनाता है तो कोई गारंटी नहीं है कि टेस्ट मैच जीतेंगे, लेकिन बॉलर अगर 20 विकेट लेते हैं तो 99% गारंटी कि हम टेस्ट मैच जीतेंगे। तो टेस्ट मैचेस हो या कोई भी फॉर्मेट हो, बॉलर्स आपको टूर्नामेंट जिताते हैं, बॉलर्स आपको मैचेस जिताते हैं। तो आई होप कि ये जो एरा होगा या ये जो वक्त होगा ये हम बॉलर्स की ज्यादा बात करेंगे एज कम्पेयर टू बैटर्स। एंड आई होप कि ये आगे इट्स अ माइंडसेट एंड माइंडसेट चेंज। चेन्नई में ये बात बोली थी कि हम वो टीम होना चाहते हैं जो एक दिन में 400 भी बना सके और 2 दिन बैटिंग भी कर सके ड्रॉ करने के लिए। और उसको आप ग्रोथ कहते हो, उसको आप अडेप्टेबिलिटी कहते हो, उसको आप टेस्ट क्रिकेट कहते हो। आप एक ही तरीके से अगर खेलते हो तो फिर वो ग्रोथ नहीं है। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर हम कभी उस सिचुएशन में हो वो कि हमारे को 2 दिन खेलना पड़ेगा ड्रॉ करने के लिए, तो हमारे पास उस तरीके के इंडिविजुअल्स हैं ड्रेसिंग रूम में कि जो 2 दिन बैटिंग कर सकते हैं। तो अल्टीमेटली पहला मोटिव यही होता है कि मैच जीतना, और उसके बाद सेकंड या द लास्ट ऑप्शन ये होती है कि अगर कभी ऐसी सिचुएशन में टीम हो कि जहां पर ड्रॉ के लिए खेलना पड़े, फिर वो सेकंड या थर्ड ऑप्शन। तो वर्ल्ड क्रिकेट की बात नहीं कर सकता कि वर्ल्ड क्रिकेट में हर टीम की अपनी आइडियोलॉजी है, हर टीम की अपना तरीका है खेलने का। मैं अपनी टीम की बात कर सकता हूं कि हमारे पास उस तरीके के भी खिलाड़ी हैं जो एक दिन में 400 साढ़े 400 रन लगा सके, और ऐसे भी खिलाड़ी हैं जो 2 दिन टेस्ट मैच बैटिंग कर सके, 2 दिन टेस्ट मैच को ड्रॉ करने के लिए। और उसी तरीके की क्रिकेट हम खेलना चाहते हैं, बाकी और किसी तरीके की क्रिकेट नहीं। तो ये है कि वो वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप फाइनल जून में, और दूसरी बात यह है कि जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में टेस्ट मैच है वो 22 तारीख को है, नवंबर को। अभी सिर्फ न्यूजीलैंड दिमाग में और उसके अलावा कुछ भी नहीं। क्योंकि जब आप इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट खेलते हैं तो आप ये नहीं सोचते कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया सीरीज के 5 टेस्ट मैचेस में हम किस तरीके से प्रिपेयर करेंगे या वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप के फाइनल में किस तरीके से प्रिपेयर करेंगे। अभी सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है कि हम 16 तारीख को 9:30 बजे किस तरीके से रेडी रहते हैं। वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि आप इतना दूर देखते नहीं है स्पोर्ट में। आप ये देखते हैं कि जो भी मैच आप अपने देश के लिए खेलें उसको जीतने की कोशिश करें, इररिस्पेक्टिव कौन ऑपोजिशन है, कौन ओपोनेंट है और कहां पर वो सीरीज हो रही है। तो चाहे वो न्यूजीलैंड हो यहाँ पर, चाहे वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो, हर मैच यही कोशिश करेंगे कि जाके अपने देश को जिताने की कोशिश करें। People to be aggressive. We want people to go out there and play the natural game. Why do we need to hold on people? If they can play the natural game, if they can get 400 or 500 runs in a day, why not? And T20 cricket, I've always maintained T20 cricket has to be played that way, and we will play that way. High risk, high reward, high risk, high failure. And we will continue to play that way. There'll be days when we'll get bundled out for 100 and we'll take it up, and we'll keep continue to back up players to go out there and take high risk and play high risk cricket. That's how we want to play. That's how we want to entertain the people of this country. And even in Test cricket, we want to keep the game going forward, keep making the game forward, and try and get the results in whatever situation we are in. That I think New Zealand is a completely different challenge. We know that they're a very, very professional unit. They've got some really high quality players. They've got players who can hurt us. They've got players who can do the job for them as well. So we respect them, but we don't fear anyone. I've said it many times, just that we will always respect every opposition. We want to be selfless. We want to be humble. We want to try and play the game as hard as possible on the cricket field. Once the game is over, we want to try and stay as humble as possible. Yes, but we need to be switched on from ball one. And that is the responsibility of the support staff to keep the players switched on come 16-9:30, whether we are batting or bowling first, and try and be as professional as we can and try and keep moving the game forward and try and get the results in our favor. Don't keep judging people after every game. If you keep judging people after every game, that's not fair on them as well. It's a sport. People are meant to fail. But more importantly, I think if we can get the results, if people are doing what is needed of them to get the results in our favor, that is fine. There'll be times some people will succeed, some people will fail, but ultimately if we keep judging everyone after every inning, imagine how unfair would that be. Everyone doesn't have the best days every day. I think the kind of vibe we have, and we'll keep backing our players. My job is to keep backing the players. My job is to keep selecting the best playing 11, not dropping anyone. And I'm sure everyone is hungry, and they know that there are 8 test matches in a row. So this probably the start of looking at 8 test matches in a row. On the conditions, depend on the wicket, depend on the opposition as well. And the best part about this dressing room is that we've got so many high quality players in there. We can select any of them, and we know that they can do the job for us. And that's the best part, and that is what is called the depth. We'll have a look at the wicket tomorrow. Me and Rohit will have a chat and see what is the best combination to do the job at Chinnaswamy Stadium. We always had the quality in our own backyards. Not only when I was playing, probably before me as well, when we had people like Anil Kumble and Harbhajan Singh to now. I think it's just the quality of players which we've got. And Indian cricket is always fortunate, and Indian cricket will always be fortunate with the kind of talent that will come through from from a first-class structure. So consistency only comes with quality. And when you have the quality, obviously, that is what a lot of players in the past and the current players have shown. Thoughts about Virat has always been very clear that he's a world-class cricketer. He's performed for such a long period of time, and he's as hungry as when he made his debut. I remember opening the batting with him when he made his debut in Sri Lanka. To now, his hunger is always there and is already there, and that is what makes him a world-class cricketer. And I'm sure that he'll be hungry to get runs in this series and probably moving forward to Australia as well. And we know that once he gets into those run scoring, how consistent can he be? So I'm sure that he'll be looking for these 3 test matches in the series in Australia.